August 26, 2016. Guys, I've been trying to get in and get this boat issue settled. We had to move it about 4 miles to another marina that had the lift that's capable of pulling it if necessary and get it out of the water. But things are kind of getting strange here. Look at this. We got a 10% chance of cyclone formation within 5 days. Now, I think this one that's off the coast of Louisiana may give us some rain. I think it probably will come ashore before it develops. And you have the one that we were concerned about, not really concerned, but looking at, that was in front of Gaston, and it's a 20% chance. But Invest 99, this is the one we really need to watch, and we've been watching it for about 10 days. It's a 50% chance of cyclone formation in 5 days. It's a shower activity associated with a weak area of low pressure located in the central Bahamas has increased during the past several hours, but it remains disorganized. Upper-level winds are not favorable for significant development during the next day or so while the system moves west-northwestward at about 10 miles an hour. Environmental conditions could become a little more conducive for some development when the system reaches the eastern Gulf of Mexico. And that's what we're talking about right there. From day one was when it got into the Gulf and the temperatures increased from the water, and that's the energy these storms need. This one, I hope it remains in a tropical depression or tropical storm, not a hurricane. Either way, it looks like the center of the cone is going to pinpoint right through the Mobile, Alabama area, Perdido, Florida at this point. And this has been narrowed down since this morning. It hasn't changed that much. This is the visible loop, and you can see it switch from the visible loop into to the actual infrared, and that's when you lose the definition. And you see that's actually just switching from daylight to nighttime. But in the Gulf, you can see the front that they're watching. It kind of exploded in the center. Then you're seeing movement off the west coast of Florida. And now they're saying that center of circulation is just off the coast of Louisiana. But Invest 99, guys, right there. We've been watching it. It's only moving at 10 miles an hour. But if this thing continues in that path, it's going to be in this warm water. And if you look at the area to the west of Florida, that air movement is moving down. We'll pull this up. So as it moves up into this section just south of the Bahamas, it looks like it will be moved into the southern Gulf and move up. Now you can see Gaston is out there. It could go into a hurricane. And this is the front that they're watching. And we saw this the other day in just that slight spin in front of it that could come into the East Coast. But again, I think Invest 99 is going to be the main thing that we need to watch. Now, we just got kind of settled in now, and tomorrow I can give you more updates. But you can see the energy that's coming off the Gulf already, guys. Look at this coming off the western section of the Florida Peninsula. And what you're seeing is that warm water that I've been talking about. Once you come in from the Atlantic into the Gulf, you got a 7-degree difference right there. Now look at Invest 99, just kind of sitting there right now. But as soon as it just gets a little further, it's going to be pulled in. I think it's going to track very fast. Once it gets into this section, you're going to see rapid movement up and into the Panhandle. Now let's look at about 8 different spaghetti models. And what's changing here in the late afternoon is we still have one here called the BAMD and the AVNO that's curving back. We've got 4 that continue it out to just west of the Louisiana border into Texas. That would be the Houston, Galveston area. So each day we've seen this thing change. But remember the 5-day forecast from NOAA where it showed the orange cone, guys? That was the curve back up. Let's switch over to the CMC from Canada. And you can see that that track is showing it now moving as it comes into the Gulf over into the Galveston and Houston area. You see Gaston move out. But check this out right here as it comes back out into the Gulf. You've got 2 low pressure systems. One comes in behind Invest 99 and moves up the East Coast. And at that point, which is showing September the 2nd, you've got 2 other systems out in the Gulf. A lot of weather going on, guys. We're going to be watching it. It's a heads up. Be safe.